This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Why do the people prefer to use Python in the field of data science? There are very good reasons. We will have a look at these reasons within few minutes. Number one, so far programmers have been using the C language, Java language, cloud technology, Spark and all, right? The business people and statisticians used Excel or language Tableau, right? There was a lot of disconnectivity between these two right, groups of people. But Python has solved this problem. Python solves this problem. How is it possible? Python is easy to learn. At the same time, it is a full-fledged language like C, C++, and Java. It provides all programming constructs that the people get in C and Java. At the same time, it is easy to learn. As it is easy to learn, business people and stat people nowadays are ready to learn, They readily come forward to learn. And programmers, as they get all sorts of programming constructs, they are now ready to switch over to Python. So it connects the two groups of people. That is probably the best advantage of Python. And Python is beginner friendly, right? The syntax is really so simple. You can use white space. What do I mean? You can leave some space here, anywhere you like, in order to improve the readability, right? So this is really another advantage. When you look at the code that has been written by someone else, you'll be able to understand very easily what he wants to convey. Now, look at this popularity of Python. Python is shown by the orange color curve. If you assume that Python is 100% popular, our language denoted by light blue color, it is only 30% popular. SAS is only 5% popular. See, from the year 2010 to 2014 or so, right, all the three were more or less in the same boat, and then suddenly lot of built-in functions were developed in R and Python. At one stage, many built-in functions were developed in R. See the trend. R was better than Python for few years, 2014, 15 and 16, and then 16, and then during 17 both of them were in the same, where the popularity level were at the same level. And then after 2017, things have totally changed in favor of Python. Now you see, Python is way above the popularity of Python is way above the popularity of our language. Why is it so? Now thousands and thousands of built-in functions that are exclusively meant for processing very complex data. I mean images, video data, audio data, text data and all. They are now made available only in Python. The R developers have stopped developing such advanced built-in function. That is why now Python is way ahead of our language in all, right? Probability, Python will be the choicest language for learning data science in the days to come. Now, why do I say that Python is the default choice? Because of the presence of all these libraries. See, each library, PyTorch library, is probably the best library. It contains thousands of built-in functions that are exclusively meant for processing very complex image related data. And TensorFlow, Keras and PyTorch, all of them, right, form one group, right? TensorFlow, Keras and PyTorch, all these libraries help you to process, right, very complex data. What about Matplotlib? Matplotlib and Seaborn help you to come up with beautiful diagrams. Diagrammatic, if you want to do diagrammatic representation, these two are going to be very helpful. NumPy library will help you to process high dimensional arrays. The scikit-learn stats model Syfy, this will be really very helpful to you. Really very helpful to you for model building. Only because of the availability of these great libraries, Python is very much preferred by data scientists. Now, Python is very much preferred by data scientists, but beyond data science, it is used as a scripting language. It is used for developing websites, and it's also used for programming the IoT devices like drones. Now, Python, a compiler is available, interpreter is also available. If you are a beginner, you can use the interpreter. After some stage, if you want to come up with the packages, right, so full-fledged software, you can use the compiler. So I have been telling, if one built-in function is not available, you have to sit and write the code for the built-in function. It's going to take, right, a lot of time and efforts, but luckily, right, thousands and thousands of very useful built-in functions are made available by Python's libraries like NumPy, right, pandas and all. So IPython is an interpreter. Jupyter is another interpreter with the help of which you can display the pictures, write the code, execute the code, display the picture then and there, right, so that you can check whether your code has worked fine. NumPy, numeric pi, is probably the best library to, right, process high dimensional data. See, the arrays, n-dimensional arrays, which are defined by this library, are 10 times faster than ordinary arrays. I repeat, n-dimensional arrays, which are defined by NumPy library, are 10 times faster in terms of processing when they are compared with ordinary arrays. And these two are very important data structures. We, the data scientists, right, spend a lot of time processing data in the form of the table. What do I want to say? Most of the data will be made available to you in the form of tables. So many rows, so many columns, thousands of rows and hundreds of columns. A table, a data table is known as a data frame. Data table is known as a data frame. And series is another important data type. Now you would have heard about time series, a set of data related to time. Let's say a set of data related to years, profits during the past 5 years, population growth during the past 10 years, say sales growth during the last 10 months, right? Productivity, increase in productivity during the past 10 days, and so on and so on. For all such processing, for processing all such data, you need this data type. Both of these data types and the supporting functions are available in Pandas library. So if you want to start learning Python, after learning the basics, you should learn NumPy and then Pandas. This is the learning path. First of all, you pick up the fundamental concepts available in Python. For example, what is a list? What is a tuple? What is a dictionary? What is a data frame and all? And then you move over to NumPy libraries basics and Pandas libraries basics. And then in the learning path, you should learn Matplotlib and Seaborn because they help you to come up with beautiful pictorial representations. So whenever people come to me and want to learn Python, I always tell them, learn the basic construction list, tuples, dictionaries, sets, data frames and all, and then learn the basics about NumPy library, learn the basics about Pandas library, Matplotlib and Seaborn, and then move to the next level. What is the next level? Syfy library. It really helps you to do modeling. I told you once that among these 5 steps are involved in every data science project. Among these 5 steps, the last one is a challenging one. And that step, right, gets the help of Syfy library. And then there is one more library known as scikit library that is known as the workhorse for machine learning. Probably the 3 important techniques that we often discuss in data science are regression, classification, and clustering. I repeat, if you want me to tell the names of 3 techniques that we often use in data science without any hesitation whatsoever, I will say they are regression, classification, and clustering. See, when you want to work with all these 3 techniques, the functions in this library come very handy. So only because of these reasons, Python is considered as a best language for data scientists. Python is considered as the best language by the data scientists. Let me recap within a minute. See, if you want me to tell just within 1 minute, and then I will say without any hesitation, the presence of NumPy library, with the help of which you are able to process 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional arrays within a fraction of a second. So this is one reason why Python is popular. and then the availability of pandas library. You are able to do wonderful things with data tables at a fraction of a millisecond. And then the third library, Matplotlib and Seaborn, makes it much more easier to draw wonderful pictures. And then comes Syfy library for modeling, and scikit-learn library for studying important techniques. Now I hope you got the point why Python is very much preferred. So if you want to become a data scientist, better you start with Python. You get immersed in Python. Thank you.